The year is 2077 and the crime is murder. The victim, a prominent neurologist, found dead in his locked office with a single gunshot wound to the head. The prime suspect, his wife, a cold-hearted cyborg who had a large sum of money and a solid motive. But there's a problem. The only eyewitness in the case, the victim's personal eye, has gone missing. It was supposed to testify that it saw the wife shoot the husband, but now it's nowhere to be found. Enter the Neuralink Corporation, a company that specializes in uploading human memories to the cloud. The prosecution wants to use the IS stored memories as evidence, but the defense argues that they can't be trusted. Can the court determine which memories are real and which ones are fake? This is the court. I'm the judge. You are the jury. Your verdict will determine if a person can be put on trial for a crime without any physical evidence. Let's begin. The prosecution calls their first witness, Dr. Elias Kane, the lead programmer for the Neuralink Corporation. He explains that the victim had a neural interface implanted in his brain that recorded all of his thoughts, emotions, and memories. This data was then synchronized to a cloud server every 24 hours, but one day the synchronization stopped. When the doctor accessed the account, he found that someone had hacked the system and deleted 16 hours of data, including the time of the murder. The prosecution asks if it's possible to reconstruct the missing memories. Dr. Kane says it is, but it's complicated. The eye would have to be in a deep sleep while the memories are uploaded into it. Then a team of technicians can work to piece the fragmented memories back together. But there's no guarantee that it'll work. The defense objects. They argue that the prosecution is trying to introduce new evidence that was not gathered at the crime scene. I sustain the objection. Dr. Kane, you've reconstructed an AI with the memories of the victim. Is this a violation of the deceased person's privacy? It could be if the memories contain anything from the last 24 hours before his death. But they wouldn't know anything about the murder. What if the A is fragmented and can't be reconstructed? What then? Then we would have to dismiss the charges against her because we wouldn't be able to prove that she committed the murder. So it seems like the fate of this case rests on whether or not the prosecution can reconstruct the AI and get it to testify against the defendant. But how do they plan to do that? They plan to hack into the AES current location and force it to connect to cloud so the memories can be uploaded. And with that, the prosecution rests its case. The defense calls a renowned cyber arms expert who testifies that it would be impossible to hack the AI because it's most likely protected by the most advanced encryption technology. The prosecution calls their final witness, a beautiful and mysterious woman named Iris. She claims to be the wife of the victim and the prime suspect in this case. She admits that she had an affair with the victim, but she denies murdering him. She also testifies that she had a secret second neural interface implanted in her brain that recorded all of her memories. And just like the victim, these memories were also synchronized to a cloud server every 24 hours. The prosecution asks Iris if she had anything to do with the deletion of the shared memories. She denies it, but then she changes her story and says that she did it to protect her lover. With that, the prosecution rests its case. Now it's time for you, the jury, to determine whether Iris is guilty or not. Please find her.